Hey everybody, what's up? OldSchoolNYCGamer back once again here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back from Classic Gaming Expo with a ton of stuff. So I'm going to try to get through it as best I can and as quick as I can without boring you. I will note this is a long video, so if you're not into that, skip it. But I do guarantee you at the end of this video, it's definitely worth it, okay? So let me get into first some of the stuff I got from a couple of retro gaming stores here in New York City and in Arizona. Now, first off, I'm going to be showing you here a ASCIIware PS1 arcade stick, fighting stick, whatever you want to call it. I did test it and it works, and I know I can't use this for the PS2. For some of my arcade compilation stuff and shoot 'em ups, this is great for that. Let's put this one over here. Now, of course, the other thing, actually, I should mention after this, what I got here is a universal arcade stick, which you can use for focus for the PS2, PS3, PC, GameCube, Wii, and Xbox 360. But if you notice right here, you need some special peripherals for these to work. But I did test this, people. It works fine. My only complaint with this is that you can't actually mod the buttons themselves. I'm not really too much into the convex. I'm like more the old school arcade buttons. That's kind of my thing. Now, I actually did trade both of these for my X arcade stick just to get it, because you know, just a little more less space, and I could use that. Now, let's see what else is next, people. I went over to Fallout Games in Tempe, Arizona, with Kubrick Attic 1, and found quite a few things here, and I'll just try to bust these out as quick as I can. Now, first for the Commodore 64, I found some C64 carts. And right here is Clowns, Starpost, and one of the more rare games, which I didn't realize till I looked it up, was Grid Runner. So I might have to definitely check this game out and see what this one's about. And of course, for the Atari 7800, got the classic Robotron 2084. And a little bit on the rare side for me, you know, because I don't see this too much in the wild, and that is Sorcerer for the Atari 2600. And for the Sega Genesis, I got Arcade Classics, which has Centipede and Missile Command. And let's see here, for the Game Gear, I got Arch Rivals, which this is be going to one YouTuber who shall remain nameless at the moment. And last but not least, people, I got myself Dragon Scroll. And for $6, it's not a bad price for the gaming store that I was at Fallout Games in Tempe, Arizona. I'll leave all the information down there. Now, I could finally test those two Famiclones that I got, one from the flea market and one from Cynical Enigma. And yeah, over at Bookman's in Phoenix, Arizona, I got my hands on Hydra. $4 for a loose, you know, Lynx game in Bookman's, not too bad. So that is what I got over game store wise. Like I said before, though, people, I forgot to mention these were between $3 and $5. These were $1.50 each. That was $3, and that was $1. So not too shabby there, if I say so myself. Fallout Games, definitely a good store to check out if you're in the Phoenix, Arizona, Tempe area. They have 3 stores, so you definitely got to check them out. Now, of course, let's bust into the YouTubers that I met. You know, I ran into RRob78, ran into Cynical Enigma, let's see, Scific, if I haven't already mentioned him. Kubrick Attic 1 was also there. SL Gaming Blog was there, was with Kubrick Attic 1. Gamester81, the Game Chasers, the Retroware TV guys. I mean, it was a ton of YouTubers there, people, to check this all goodness out. So let me show you some of the stuff I got. First off, Scific actually hooked me up with a nice little bundle here, and I'm really surprised. First off, he actually gave me a box Tandy Coco game, a color computer game that is Slay the Nearest. And it's his box. It does have the manual, because of course this would be the cover as well, so it's complete. And just put that over there. And a box copy of Solaris for the 2600. And last but not least, people, he gave me Tandy Electronic 2-player baseball. I did test this, and it works, people. And this is like really freaking awesome. I looked, there actually is no date on this, so I'm really guessing This had to be from maybe 1977, 78, around the era. And there's a funny story about this that I'll get to in 1 second. So I'm going to put that over there. Now, next off, people, I ran into RRob78, who was also there. Now, mind you, I opened these boxes in advance to save some time. First off here, before I get into the box, I entered a RBI tournament contest after the CGE and came in 3rd place. And thanks to Evan, thank you so much, dude, I got my hands on a Nintendo strategy guide, I guess from Consumer Gaming. I'm going to try to get the sticker off. Try is the operative word. I don't want to ruin the cover, but you can see here you could win at, you know, Double Dragon, Bionic Commando, Metroid, Mike Tyson's Punch On, so on and so forth. So I'm definitely going to be doing a, you know, kind of a walkthrough of the book just for the hell of it, just to show you guys what this is like, and this is really cool to have. Now, what I got from RRob78, there's some really good stuff here, so I'm just going to kind of reach in the box and show you what he hooked me up with here. First off, he got me the Jam Pack Winter 98 demo disc for the PlayStation 1, Tiger Woods PGA Golf, and chess, which I will definitely give these a run through just to see what these are like. And of course, and I will be opening this, Rob, because I'm going to be putting this on my display case, and this is Chun-Li for the Street Fighter 4. Like I said, you know, you can't complain. This is one of my favorite people to use in Street Fighter and Capcom series. And next off, people, we got some NES goodness that he totally hooked me up with. A couple of games I definitely do not have. And this is Top Gun, the Second Mission, Tiger Heli, Snake Rattle and Roll, Wampum, Sky Shark, and one that I was really shocked at, a 31-in-1 multi-cart, which is also a bootleg, not an official. Now, if you look at some of the games here, you can see, if it'll focus, you see you got Galaga, Pac-Man, which is spelled with a K, Pinball, Karateka, Galaxian, Excite Bike, Kung Fu, so on and so forth. This will be getting reviewed, for sure. And people, check out RRob78's channel. I'll leave that annotation up there for a few, and that link down there. So check him out, people. Definitely an awesome YouTuber. He does some amazing finds, some sick pickups. It's freaking ridiculous. So next off, ran into Cynical Enigma, Sin Man himself, and he hooked me up with quite a few goodies here. I just have to wrap this up just to show you, but I'll show you anyway. Never seen this before, and he hooked me up here with a Hanyu Explorer 1 NES Advantage third-party controller, and I've never seen this. And you notice that the buttons are a lot smaller. Has the same thing with Turbo. Yeah, I mean, I think I actually have seen this in another game store. I just can't remember which one. And this is, you know, definitely awesome, man. I mean, I definitely want to give this one a test and see what this one's like. Let's put that one over there. And let's see, of course, what he hooked me up here with. He got me a copy of Pickaxe Pete for the Magnavox Odyssey 2. For the Commodore 64, he actually, now I got another fast load cartridge. For a lot of you who don't know what a fast load cartridge is, if you have a disc-based game and you want it to go faster, you put this in your Commodore 64 and it basically loads the game faster, hence fast load. And let's see what else here, people. Oh yeah, one thing I did want to mention really quick. His brother TommyBoy4550, I won a contest from him a while back. Of course, with busy schedules between me and him, it does get pretty hectic. But he actually gave it over to Sin Man to give to me personally. And what I won from him on his 100 subscriber contest was a Nintendo Game Boy. And it actually has a game in it as well. Let me just open this up. There's a note in here. Let me bust the note out really quick. Just show you. Sorry for the delay, old school NYC gamer. Here's your Game Boy prize. Enjoy. TommyBoy4550. Thank you so much, dude. Link once again down there. And I'll show you that Nintendo Game Boy. He did say that the screen was scratched, which it is. It's not too much of a problem. This could be easily replaced. It looks uber clean, and the game he actually included with it was Battle Arena Toshinden, which I've never really played this game, but I definitely will give it a shot. Thank you so much, Tommy. And let's see. Oh, I do want to mention really quick, two people. I'm sorry. There was something that Crazy Cubano gave me, and for some reason or another, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot find it. And I've looked all over my apartment. I know it's somewhere in here, but I can't find it. He gave me 3 NES, box NES protectors, and a box copy of Dig Dug without the game, because I actually have Dig Dug for the 7800. I just didn't have the box and manual, and he hooked me up with it. And once again, check out Crazy Cubano. I had him in the interview I did during the Pinball Hall of Fame walkthrough, which is in the playlist of my channel. You want to check him out. Now, let's get over to the Classic Gaming Expo goodness, finally. And there's a lot of it. So, I'm going to try to go through this as quick as possible, people. In this box, there's quite a few things. I got some of my games signed by the Activision and Atari people. And the pickups, too, is just freaking nuts. So, first off, people, let me... actually, I'm going to have to put this over to the side because I don't want to make too much of a mess here. Now, through the television panel, Keith Robinson was there, and I actually had him sign my copy of Astro Smash. You see right there, CGE12. I also had him sign my box copy of Space Armada. And Karen Nugent, who was also there, who developed Burger Time, I had her sign my copy of Burger Time, as you can see right there. And over on the Atari panel, I had Bob Polaro, who also did Defender for the Atari 2600. I had him sign my box. Also signed the card, which I don't need to take out, but trust me, it's there. And of course, Mr. Stephen Cartwright, who did a lot of the Activision titles. I had him sign my copy of Barnstorming. And what Activision panel would not be complete with some of the other developers from some of these classic games, such as Gary Kitchen signed my copy of Keystone Keepers. And Gary Kitchen also signed my copy of Pressure Cooker. And by the way, I did forget to mention, I was over at a Gamer's Paradise. This is one of the few games I got. Actually, there's one more other game I'll show you in a second. I'll note that. But I got this for $3 over at the Gamer's Paradise, which is over by the Pinball Hall of Fame. And just trying to scan through a couple of more here. Dan Kitchen, who's Gary's brother, signed my copy of Crackpots. And, of course, Steve Wojda, signed my copy of Taz, which is one of my favorite Looney Tunes characters. And, of course, the man himself, Mr. David Crane. There were more games I had, but I never got a chance to give them to him to sign. He signed my copy of Pitfall 2 for the ColecoVision. And, of course, Grand Prix and Freeway. Now, there was something I did want to mention in one of the boxes that I had. I will mention once again, people, the panels I did for Classic Gaming Expo, the more retro ones, I have on these tapes. These will be uploaded, eventually uploaded to YouTube very, very soon, and it will be posted. Just wanted to put that as a side note. Now, let's see. Of course, over at Gamer's Paradise, I also forgot to mention that I got Mock Rider, which was also the other game I got with Pressure Cooker, and that was $5. So let's put that over yonder. And of course, let's see what else, people. Okay, so some of the other stuff I got here, and I will be opening these. I know some collectors are going to start freaking out. I was over at the Recycled Gamers table, which I'll be leaving a link to down there. Chuck hooked me up with a really good deal here. Now, these go on eBay easily for over $40 sealed. Now, I want this more for display. I necessarily don't want them like this, even though some of the artwork looks really cool. And if you've seen some of the videos I did on my Gamer, a little handheld tabletop area, you'll know why. First here I got from MGA, this is Asteroids. Now if you can see here, people, you can see some of the artwork is kind of like off the original arcade. And the other one here was Missile Command, which you can see right there. Now, like I said, I'm opening both of these up and putting them in my game room. So if you don't like it, tough. So that was what I got from Chuck from Recycled Gamer. And there was another table near the second day of Classic Gaming Expo. They were basically just closing out stuff, and I grabbed it, and I got like some really amazing deals, and from the same person, and I'll talk about that in a second. I actually got Ski or Die, which is the, I guess one of the other throw-off to Skater Die. I got that for $1. If you could see right there, full focus, maybe not. Oh, sorry. For the little camera snafu there. Let's back up a little more so you can see some of the other stuff I got here. Sorry about that. Okay, so continuing on, he also had a ton of Atari 5200 games, priced uber cheap, and I grabbed them. And of course, they were all 5200 titles that I didn't have. Of course, here we got Space Shuttle, Star Trek Strategic Operations Simulator, Decathlon, and of course Choplifter. Those Atari 5200 games alone were all $3 a pop, so I got a good hook up there. And also forgot to mention, I also got Urban Strike, the sequel to Jungle Strike. And let's see, we're getting out to nitty gritty here, people. We're almost done. Just got some random stuff. I also did forget to mention in a Gamer's Paradise. Once again, I'm sorry. I also did get. Actually, no, sorry. This is from Fallout Games. Sorry, Fallout Games. I got for the Atari 8-bit. I got Joust. But these were also from a Gamer's Paradise. I'm sorry. Also got Armor Battle and Boxing, which I actually did not have these. Which is, I'm quite shocked that I did not have those. And let me see, let me look through the box here, people. I'm still going through a lot of stuff here. Oh, wait a minute. I did forget to mention during that Intellivision panel, I had Mr. Keith Robinson sign my Intellivision 2. Now you can see here, of course, the focus has Intellivision Forever with his signature. And the best part, if you see in his Facebook, he actually has little cartoons he drew of himself. So this is really cool, people. This is now one of the prized possessions in my game room. Yeah, this is going to get pretty freaking hairy, people. It's starting to get a little scary with the stacking here. Now, of course, people, I do want to mention through Recycle Gamer, through Chuck, when I got that stuff, he also had quite a few peripherals for the Vectrex. Now, he actually makes the controllers himself. He makes reproduction light pens, arcade fighting sticks, steering wheels, you name it, he does it. I also, like I said, I left that link down there, so you got to check him out. I finally did, after all this time, got my hands on the Vectrex light pen, which there are 3 games for the Vectrex that utilize this, and of course, I believe a couple of homebrews as well. I'll try to find that over there. Next off, people, SoCal Mike from GameGavel.com, he had his table there. He gave me a couple of these, which I gave Cubergatic one. This is Arcade Freak. These basically you could hook up to your Xbox controllers, Xbox 360, PS1, PS2, PS3. And these work fine. I tested them. They're actually got a kind of arcade quality to them. I really like this. So far, it's a pretty good product. I enjoy it. Sorry, just trying to make some more room because I'm running out of room. Now, next off, people, just got one random thing for free here. Off the people where I got this stuff from. It's like a little Wii keychain. Not really into the Wii, but you know what? Hey, it was free. Looks cool. So, hey, can't go wrong there for free. Now, this is something I've really been dying to get. It was kind of a impulse buy, but I wanted to get it, people. And this is, for my Atari 2600, a great, great item. And I will be doing a review of this soon. And that is the Harmony Cart. Now, of course, you don't wonder what the hell is a Harmony Cart. Now, this itself, people, is basically a multi-cart for the Atari 2600. You could put your SD card here. And over here, you have to load the firmware and whatnot. So I'm sorry that it's not focusing when it should. But yeah, it also does come with the manual, as you can see right there. I will be doing a full review of this, and this is, of course, from Fred Quimby at Atari Age. Definitely a cool item. Spent $60 for that. Not a bad deal for the cart, but you know, this is mostly for more of my homebrews that I want to play. Put that over to the side. Now, next off, people, I ran into VectrexOverlays.com. Now, Ed was kind enough, he's done quite a few, pretty much almost all, sorry for that little snafu right there. Sorry about that. He has a ton of basically almost all the Vectrex overlays. And from testing them out, they're definitely a little more vibrant. And as you know, where the Vectrex overlays are a little more lower in quality. But some of this stuff I did want to get for my Vectrex. Now, of course, I'm just going to try to go through all the overlays as quick as I can here. Of course, here you got City Bomber. Yazi, which is short for Yet Another Space Invaders, which I've been dying. I can't wait to get the cart for this. Let's see, Mindstorm 2. Narrow Escape. Trying to go as quick as I can. Fortress or Narzad. Whoops, sorry, as they all fall there. Polar Rescue. Protector, which is a the other Defender clone that's also with Yazi. Spinball. Spike. Star Castle. Thrust. V Frogger, which is a Vector Frogger clone. Patriots, which is like an awesome Missile Command homebrew. Pitcher's Duel, which is a very hard game to find, especially the homebrew version of this. Rockroids, which is, you know, asteroids in short. It's a really good clone. Moonlander, which is also Jupiter Lander. Heads Up Soccer, or Heads Up Soccer. I don't want to call it that other word. Hangman. Mr. Boston, aka Clean Sweep. And Dark Tower. So like I said, people, I'll show you what the, it's not exactly, like if you know what the Vectrex home overlays look like, I'll just show you, you know, basically he just uses, you know, the computer image, scans it. Now if you listen, you know, this is laminated, but actually when you use this on the Vectrex, the colors are a lot more brighter. So you can see it's not 100% perfect. This is definitely not for collectors, but if you just want to play the games themselves, you know, I do recommend it. I will leave a link to Ed's Facebook for more information if you are interested in getting some of these reproduction overlays down at the bottom right there. Now, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, getting to the nitty-gritty here, so let me get into it. Now, Kibber got one, me and him, you know, we've known each other for a long time. Long story short, he had this, he asked me if I wanted it, because unlike me, he's getting rid of a lot of stuff, and me getting this stuff doesn't help. But he offered this to me, and I was quite shocked. It is in working condition. I'm going to give it a nice little cleanup. Definitely an amazing display piece, but also will be used greatly. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the Sega CD Model 2. Now, I'm sorry, like I can't. I'm trying to get as best in this frame as possible with the light kind of going out of focus. I just need to get the AV cord, which I do have. I know I have the second adapter. So this is like freaking amazing that he gave this to me. As I'm trying not to knock everything down. And of course, he also found some other stuff, which I might pass along to another YouTuber. This is just some backup PS2 games. But what's interesting, trying to thumb through it myself to find it really quick. He actually had working copies of Swap Magic for the PS2, for the CD, and for the for CD-based games like for the PS1 if you want to play them on your PS2, and for the DVD versions of these games. And I actually have one Guitar Hero game right there. But yeah. That's one of the other things that he gave me. But this is the coup de grace, people. The last two things here. Now, once again, I am quite shocked that he gave this to me. And this is definitely, the two items here are the old, has to be some of the oldest stuff that I have in my collection. Now, of course, I don't have an arcade game, but damn, this is sweet. And he gave me the bezel sorry, the bezel, the marquee for Gorf. Now, if you don't know what Gorf is, just YouTube it. This game came out way back in the day, and of course, what I want to ask some arcade people here, if you look, you can see there's a scratch. I can put my hand behind it. Now, was this supposed to be painted in the back? This is back in 1980, as you can see right there. So I don't know if I personally actually want to fix this by painting it or just keep it original, because I'm going to have this over one of my doors in my game room. I'll try to put this down without breaking it. And now this is the one I'm really shocked that he gave me, because of course you'll be seeing a video of this probably in the next couple of days. And that is the marquee for Defender. I mean, yes people, Defender. So both of these are over 30 years old, and I am just like shocked. The only one thing, if you can see my finger right there, was that scratch. So what I'm trying to think I might want to do is get some poster paint, from what I've been told, and maybe try to fix this up. I'm not sure. I'm debating that. So yeah, people, thank you once again. Thank you everybody. Thank all you YouTubers that were out there. This much stuff, I mean, where am I going to put it? You know, so thank you so much, guys. I do once again want to give a personal thank you to the staff at Classic Gaming Expo. John, Joe, Sean, oh God, there's so many people, seriously. I really can't remember everybody's names. But to the entire staff at Classic Gaming Expo, thank you so much. Thank you for the hospitality. I can't wait to come back next year. Definitely going to be a lot better, and I won't lose my camera this time. And that's about it, people. Please feel free to check me out on Facebook and Twitter. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And that's about it. Take care, everybody. Hope you guys and gals enjoyed this 27-minute video. And that's about it. Take care, everybody. Cheers.